Good evening, and thank you for coming. I want to talk to you today about the problem with overspending on gift-giving occasions. Every year, thousands of people go into debt during gift-giving periods in order to give elaborate gifts that are actually beyond their means. Everyone seems so happy with all the latest stuff that they don't seem to be able to see the potential devastation that could occur. It is not necessary to overspend in order to give meaningful gifts on gift-giving occasions. The damage caused by excess in giving can be devastating. People need to take better care to spend responsibly and to not succumb to emotionally charged spending sprees. I will examine a few of the reasons that people overspend and give logical reasons why they should discontinue this practice before their financial lives are irrevocably damaged. How this change in behavior can be achieved and the benefits of financial responsibility. To understand the problem, we first need to examine the reasons for overspending. The quality of your caring is not measured by how much you spend. Love should not have a price tag. Some people believe that the way to show someone that they care about them is to give gifts. The more extravagant the gift, the deeper the level of caring that it shows. There are also people who don't feel loved unless they are showered with numerous and expensive gifts. Gifts from the heart mean so much more. Although it is true that we use gifts to symbolize our affections for others, it does not correlate that the more expensive the gift, the deeper the feelings. Small tokens chosen from careful thought and consideration of the recipient go so much further to show feelings. It is not necessary to have all the latest products. If your current iPhone does what it should, you don't need another one just because a new model hits the stores. Expecting someone to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars to keep you in the latest gear is unreasonable. If you love me, you buy it for me is one of the worst things you can say to a person. If you don't need a remote control vacuum, don't buy one. Keeping up with the Joneses by having all of the latest technology and gadgetry is really not necessary for happiness. If you would all refer to the handouts you received earlier, you can see that the trend in spending really elevates when there are gift-giving occasions and seasons, such as graduation time, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and the year-end holiday season. So, how can we get a similar euphoria while not spending excessively? The concept of retail therapy is very real. The endorphins released when someone makes a purchase have been shown to be mood elevating. The negative moods that lead to retail therapy, however, have also been associated with greater impulsivity and a lack of behavioral control. Someone who can use the need to give a gift as an excuse to overspend and get the feel-good mood that the spending produces. During this time, there is not thought given to the long-term effects of spending. The gift recipient will hold you in higher esteem when you provide an elaborate gift, is one myth that many people believe. It's amazing how some people are willing to go into debt in an attempt to impress a gift recipient. If a person isn't just as happy with a handwritten note and small symbolic gift and require an extravagant product, the nature of that relationship should be reevaluated. When choosing gifts, try to imagine what the recipient will feel when they get it. Instead of thinking about the immediate gratification, think more of long-term satisfaction. It sounds good to take someone on a long vacation, but why not buy something more tangible that they can keep and have around and have memories for long from now? It's not necessary to buy the most expensive product on the shelf when something much more practical will do. Pick gifts that will also retain their initial value or even appreciate in value over time. And this is especially true when considering technological products, because technology changes so rapidly that the price of something can cut in half in a matter of weeks. It is possible to have a positive gift-giving experience while maintaining financial responsibility. Try showing restraint on one purchase at a time until it becomes a habit. The next time you're tempted to make a large purchase, consider whether it's a want versus a need. And buy the item only if it's needed. If you're tempted to really splurge on a special gift for someone, think carefully about the reason you're doing it and the potential consequences. Not only might the purchase be the wrong financial move, it might also be the wrong choice for everyone involved, including the recipient. There are many inexpensive, even free gifts that can have a profound effect without leading to financial distress. Instead of buying the latest gadget, invest in an annuity or some other income-generating product. If you believe absolutely that you must spend a large amount of money on gifts, consider an investment in the recipient's future. It will be much more valuable in the future, and there could actually be a positive return. Encourage those around you to be more conscientious in their spending. Once you make the decision to spend more wisely, try to spread this to others. It will provide support for you and will also help them. Teach your children the real value of money and of objects so that they develop good spending habits and won't have to recover from bad choices that you may have had. Thank you. Are there any questions?
Honey?
I got a question.
Yes.
So if a person wants a certain gift and you find that it's expensive, what should you do? Should you buy the lesser or just kind of consider the person's needs?
Well, the last word you said was the key, need. If it is something that the person truly needs, then of course you would buy it for them, regardless of the cost. But if it's just something that they want because it's the latest, greatest thing out there and all their friends have it, or they just want it for some status symbol, then you have to consider your own financial needs ahead of their wants and make a wise decision.
Thank you.
What about buying gifts that would possibly destroy relationships if they're not, say, bought? So they may want something, and how do you handle that?
Well, as I explained in one of my previous steps, if there is someone who cannot be happy unless they receive an expensive gift or something very specific that they have asked for, then the nature of that relationship definitely needs to be reevaluated, because it seems as if it's not you that they care about, it's what you can buy for them.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed it.